So everything with the FAA literally comes back to this. SpaceX Starship explodes in flight test, forcing airlines to divert. Basically, one of Ellen's rockets exploded on a test run and was so disastrous that it disrupted FAA air traffic control and flight patterns. And this happened on January 17th. Pay attention to this date. It's very important because 3 days later, the FAA director is fired. A day after, air traffic control hiring freeze. A day after, Aviation Safety Advisory Committee is disbanded. And the advisory committee and the FAA director is who is responsible for the investigation into that explosion and what or who caused it. And in fact, the FAA already investigated SpaceX like 2 years ago for unsafe practices, and Ellen freaked out about it and threatened to sue the FAA over that investigation. And after another one of his colossal failures, his orange boyfriend fires everybody who would be responsible for holding him accountable for that explosion. And we've already seen the significant damage from all of these things happening with the Black Hawk and commercial airline collision. And then just today, another small airplane crashed into a residential neighborhood in Philadelphia. So the American people are paying to cover up for Ellen's failure at playing astronaut.
Nazis never thought it happened, but now look where we are. Rather have a racist than a woman in power. When we get to
She's still hanging. Yeah, I think we're a
Okay, we are now learning about another airplane incident, this time between an American Airlines plane and a United aircraft tug. An aircraft tug are one of those sort of small vehicles that pull or tug or tow planes across the runway. This accident occurred at around 6:58 p.m. Chicago time, and it appears what happened is after the American Airlines plane made a safe landing, the wing of the plane collided into the aircraft tug, flipping it over and leaving the man inside critically injured. The driver, a 58-year-old man, then became pinned under the vehicle after it flipped over. The accident ended up delaying passengers getting off the plane, but thankfully there were no injuries on board. There was also no significant impact to airport operations. The driver was taken to the hospital in critical condition with injuries to his head and lower body. He has reportedly been stabilized since. This is just the latest of a series of frightening aviation incidents that occurred over the past week alone. We're here to deliver you all the news, so make sure you're following us so you never miss a story.
Alright, y'all are going to see this on TikTok at some point, so I'm going to get my little share of sharing in right now. But another plane just fucking went down. Can I turn this around? Yeah. Another plane just went down, Roosevelt Mall. It's a Macy's right there on Cotton Boulevard. So, they're blocking this shit off, all of it right now. But I'm out to go see what's up.
Y'all, now I'm scared. Now I think that Trump is going to win. Because the way that all of y'all are so willing to believe in conspiracy theories instead of looking and listening to the experts and understanding what is actually going on, this is why he's going to win. This is why we're not going to revolt and we're just going to sit and watch somebody take democracy. Y'all are telling yourselves that the military is using suicide pilots to kill figure skaters, instead of understanding that when the president of America guts the FAA, planes start falling out of the sky. This is why he's going to win, and I am officially scared. Y'all have scared me. Congratulations.
It is a betrayal of the American people to say that you are going to prioritize the hiring of people with severe intellectual defects to serve at the Federal Aviation Administration. The order President Trump issued today tells the Secretary of Transportation to review every hiring decision at the FAA over the last 4 years, and where someone was not hired based on merit, qualification, or competence, then that person needs to be...
FAA text that you read is real, but the implication that this policy is new or that it stems from efforts that began under President Biden or the Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg is demonstrably false. It's been on the FAA's
Who said
website.
That, you?
No, it's on the website, the FAA's website. It was there in 2013. It was there for the
Take
entirety.
a look, what I read.
It was there for the entirety of your administration
Nice and
too.
easy.
So my question is, why didn't you change the policy during your first
I
administration?
did change it. I changed the Obama policy, and we had a very good policy. And then Biden came in, and he changed it. And then when I came in 3 days ago, I signed a new order bringing it to the highest level of intelligence. Okay.
It was on the website.
Please.
Respectfully, it was on the website.
Quiet.